As Brava executives,
it is up to us
to take the lead,
make an impact, and break down walls.
But we can't do it alone.
Behind every great woman
is a great team.
And together,
we can accomplish greatness.
In my role in business development, I'm always doing research. I'm always trying to figure out the who's who and what's next in the market. So by sharing that information with my staff, I feel like I empower them to understand the business even further.
I think the leadership skill I've worked the hardest to master is mentoring our team. Watching our staff grow, maximizing their skills, and being as successful as they can be, it only makes the team better.
I would say one of the leadership qualities that I think that I've mastered in my career would be communication. I firmly believe in making sure that employees not only have a seat at the table, but they have a voice at the table.
I am a person with a very high sense of urgency. I like things to happen fast. I like change, and that change comes with incremental change. And so I have things still to learn from those who are more cautious.
I work really hard to have a very high quality work product of what I do and how I deliver what I do. And so by that example, I expect the people who work with me to also have that type of approach to how they work, but I want them to be independent.
I am still working on, so I can't say I've mastered it, is really communication and public speaking. I work better in small groups, and I'm much more comfortable on a one-on-one.
Having difficult conversations with your staff is not always fun. And I think in some people, they need to have that difficult conversation in order to help them grow and become better at their job.
So one, you have to hire people that are very smart and just enthusiastic about learning. The second thing is you have to be able to empower and delegate the work to them and let them do their job and kind of step back.
In my role as COO, I'm able to see across the company. I know what the challenges are of the various projects and the various project managers. I'm able to share some of those stories with others in the company to solve problems.
I really like to connect with people, whether it's someone that's on the team or someone that I'm mentoring on a personal as well as a business level. I think that builds trust, and I think a mutual trust is very important to have.
In a word, my leadership style is servant leadership. And oftentimes if you put your own ego away and you are of service to the other person or to the organization as well, then your result is much better.
The word that describes my leadership mentoring style is empowerment. I think it's important to work with your staff to provide specific goals on how they can improve, not only in a business environment, but also taking a look at their personal environment.
It would be collaboration. I'm all about sitting down with folks, looking at a challenge, mapping it out, assigning tasks, and holding each other accountable.
Supportive of my employees. That's the number one focus for me in terms of my leadership skills and my mentoring capabilities, is really being able to provide a high degree of support for my employees. They always have to know that I have their back.
The person that I admire professionally is the co-owner of Answer Title, Dinah Fitzgerald Schuler. She's taught me how to be a smart business owner and encouraged me to take on ownership in the company when we did expand.
The things that keep me up at night, how are we going to deal with this next rule, the next change to the existing rule, adjust what we do in the bank, and yet still remain competitive out in the marketplace.
I think listening's a lost art, and I do my very best, not always 100% successful, to listen and to empathize. So I try to put myself in others' shoes so I can really understand what they're experiencing.
Mindfulness. I use meditation, breath work, self-reflection, techniques and tools like that to keep me present and focused, and that I am really focused on doing my best work and being of service.
I like to set the bar high for myself. That can turn to worry if I'm not careful. Where should the company be going next? What should I be doing better? What are the risks that I need to mitigate? What are the unknown risks I'm not aware of currently?
The demands of my job are very high, but also it's very important for me to have time with my family. So one routine that I have is every morning I drive my children to school, and I make sure that unless I'm out of town, I drive my kids to school, and we have that daily ritual.